Hey everybody, it's Natalie, and today is Thursday and it's gloomy outside and it's so gross, and I didn't go into work today. The baby's not feeling good and I had a moment to record. He is asleep, thank goodness. I don't know. My schedule is just all over the place. I work 7 days a week and I go in the morning, I go back at night, so Atticus is always with someone and he's not on a regular schedule yet. So I just think today he just wasn't feeling good because he's not on a schedule. I don't think so much he has a cold or anything. I just think he's just all over the place with me and poor baby. So I'm just going to stay at home today and let him recuperate and relax and get where he needs to get back, because he slept so long yesterday. And usually people are like, oh my God, that's so great. He slept so long and this, and that. And I'm like, what's wrong with my child? What is going on? Is there something going on? Because he slept from 7, woke up at 7 p.m., 6:30, my mom said. And so let's say 6:30, he went to sleep. Woke up at 1, went back to sleep, woke up at 5, went back to sleep, and woke up at 7. Now, that's not normal for my 3-month-old. He usually will go to sleep 7 or 8, wake up at 1, wake up at 3, and wake up at 5, and then he's up at 6. But I don't know. Long story. Anyway, so my best friend is turning 30 this year. And we were talking about it, a whole bunch of me and girls, and it's just really interesting how 30 is such a big deal. And I got to thinking, what am I going to do when I turn 30 and what's going to happen? Am I going to overreact? Am I going to have a panic attack? Is something going to happen? But I'm just like, what is it about 30 years old? What is it that us women and some men, I think more men are more 40 than it is 30. But what is it? Is because we lost our youngness? Do we think we're just not young anymore? Is it because we don't have excuses for our stupid actions anymore? What is it? Well, I was always that kid. When, like, in elementary, they would be like, what do you want to be when you grow up? What is it that you guys want to be? And you had to do a project or something, or research something. And I was always the kid that never knew. I never knew what I wanted to be, ever. Even when I went into high school, my best friend in high school, she wanted to be a teacher. And she just knew that's what she wanted to be. And that's exactly what she is right now. And I just never knew. I think in elementary school, I just picked something that sounded fun. I didn't really have any interest in anything. I did play a lot of sports. I've really been really athletic, so I know the field I am right now is perfect for me. I'm so active. I'm ADHD. I'm always all over the place. I want to do everything and just beat everyone in everything that I do. So this field that I'm in right now, fitness, is actually perfect for me right now. But when I was younger, I had no idea. When I was in junior high, I did the debate team and I was actually in theater. Oh, I love theater. I love theater. I was in theater in high school. I love acting. I love how people can be something else and it's not them. It's so interesting to me. I love acting. I'm not so much into movies, but I'm into plays. I love plays. I love all of that stuff. I just think it's so interesting. I was on the debate team. I won a couple of my debates. I was on the theater squad or whatever it was in high school. I did the drill team in high school. I was actually in cheerleading in high school. I did cross country in junior high. I mean, I've been all over the place. And every time someone asked me what I wanted to do, I had no idea. I've never known, ever. I used to write. I love poetry. When I was younger, someone gave me a book, The Stairway to Something. It was one of those weird poetry books, and I've always liked weird stuff. And it was just like, I always loved poetry, so I would write my own poetry. I've always liked writing my own stories. I would make up my own poems. I loved always writing since I was little. It's one of my passions, so I'm really trying to get into it now. Coming back to that and, really getting back into my writing and exploring that aspect of my life. But I did poetry, theater. I was, I was trying to major in sign language in high school. I wanted to be a translator. In college, I wanted to be in fashion. In high school, I took cosmetology. So I've been just everywhere. I just been, just trying everything. I'm one of those people. I just want to try everything. I want to experience everything. One of those things, you don't know what it is, or you don't know if you like it or not, if you don't try it. And I've always been that person. If I going to try it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. There's some things I already know I'm not going to like. A funny example, like a strip club, for example. I know I'll never like a strip club, so I'm not going to go do it. I've seen it on TV and stuff like that, but I've never been to a strip club. I have no desire to go. I already know what to experience. I don't want that aura around me. I don't want that stuff around me, so I just never been. So I know for a fact I'm not going to like that, but other things, like, I want to jump out of an airplane, and there's just so much I want to do, and I'm an Aquarius. So I know there's lots of Aquariuses like me. We just want to do everything. We want to try everything. We want to experience everything. We only live this life once, right? So since my friend's turning 30, I'm like, what am I going to do? How am I going to feel when I turn 30? And I don't think it's going to be the age for me. And I'm going to have a panic attack. I don't think it's the age. I don't think it's the aging. I think it's the goals. There's so much I want to do. I'm in school. I'm trying to get my degree, and I never thought I was going to be. I hated school when I was younger. I hate everyone telling me what I want to do. You have to learn this. You have to learn it this way. This is what you have to do. And when you're someone who is so artistic and so, my brain works completely different, and school was never for me. I was never interested in school. I had a couple teachers that made things interesting, but I was more into the arts of things and learning the outside. If we did politics, I wanted to learn everything on the outside. I didn't care about the rules and the laws and all of that stuff. I wanted to learn the weirder things. I don't know. So that's me. So I'm like, okay, when I turn 30, how am I going to be? I'm not going to be done with school yet. Or hopefully I will. So you guys say your prayers, but I'm not trying to jinx it. I do want to go get my master's degree, and there's all this stuff I want to do, and I'm not going to be able to get it done by 30. And I'm just so in awe of how women, if we're not married, if we're not where we need to be by 30, we feel like it's the end of the world. And to be honest with you, I don't think it is. We live in 2014. Things are different now. Things are really different now. I am a mom of 2 kids, but I know I don't have I am Christian, but I don't have the normal Christian life. I don't see myself married at this very moment. I'm not where I want to be in life, so I can't build something with someone if I'm not built myself. But in the Hispanic culture, or any culture, that you have to be married by 30. If you're not married by 30, you're broke, and this and that. There's something wrong with you. But to me, I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not capable yet, as I could marry someone, but there's still so much I want to do with my life. There's so much I want to get done and experience, and just be my own person and find out what it's like to be on my own and experience things on my own. And, I heard the saying that every 7 years there's, you become a new person. So every 7 years you shut off that new person. Just like, did you ever hear about in the, what was it called? Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. The Dust Bowl. And what someone told me a long time ago is the reason why the Dust Bowl happened was because they kept farming and farming. And after 7 years of farming, you have to move to another plot of land and let the other land for 7 years recuperate, recover, get where it needs to be, refresh the soil. And then you move to the other land and work it for 7 years, and then move back for 7 years. So you do it every 7 years. You refresh it. And in the Dust Bowl, that didn't happen. The farmers were just trying to build. So the soil never recuperated. So they're saying it's the same things with us. In 7 years, we become a new person. We shed off the old thing, the old person, and become someone new. And now at 28 years old, I feel it. I'm shutting off the old me. I'm becoming someone new. I'm coming back to my old roots, the things that I want to do. I want to write. I want to, I'm in I'm theatrical. I like to talk. There's things I like to do. I want to experience. So at 28, I feel like this is more of a milestone than I will be at 30. So the next 7 years, I want to be someone new. So for us to freak out at 30 is just so funny. It's just so interesting. So if you're 30 or you're about to be 30, are you freaking out? Are you freaking out that you're about to meet this 10-year milestone, that you're no longer going to be in your 20s? But I've just heard so much good things about 30 years old. There's nothing to be scared of. We're all going to be young at heart. Doesn't matter if our bodies, deteriorate. It's what's in here. It's what's in our heart. It's what we feel. You see 7-year-olds who are just so active and so movement, and you're just so in awe, and you want to be like them when you grow up, just because they're just so active and so lively and so young. And that's the person I aspire to be. I'm not worried about turning 30. I might have a panic attack a little bit just because I'm a mom of 2 and just so much. But I'm really more feel like at 28, this was my milestone. Anyways, you guys, so that's all. I'm about to run out of time. I could talk. That was it. Oh, it told me. Oh, it's saying, hurry up, go. So if you guys are not subscribed, subscribe to me. I'm going to be trying to upload at least a video every week and just talking my vlogs. I have so much to say, but if you're not, you guys have an awesome week. I'm going to be posting my new weight loss on Sunday. You guys have an awesome week. I'll see some of you tomorrow if you weren't in my class today. You guys have an awesome day. Bye.